Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Day After Podcast.
How's it going, everyone? It is I, Ryan Neo Wayne, alongside Joe King, and welcome to Fantasy versus Sci-Fi. This is going to be an interesting one because, it's like we love doing our fantasy islands, and I was like, this is an interesting concept because there are some people where there is, like a debate of what is better, fantasy or sci-fi.
Mhm.
And by
I'm on the
fantasy,
fantasy.
listen, I love both. I think both, offer great things. So like
Hmm.
I don't really have a side in there. I'm like more like peace come together.
Hmm.
Um because you get so much great content from
Hmm.
both genres.
Hmm.
But yeah, we are using David versus Goliath, which is awesome season, fun simulator. So yeah, let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
First up, we have Annabeth Chase. This is specifically the one from the Percy Jackson TV show. So she is a daughter of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and battle
Mhm.
strategy. And Annabeth is one where she thinks with her head a lot. She is very quick on her feet. Is she the best socially? She's slowly working her way towards it. Um, but she and Percy, she's here to like avenge Percy, who just kind of got done dirty in the
Yeah.
first. Yeah, so she's like, all right, I'll show him how good I am at Survivor.
Hmm.
But yeah, so she's hardworking. I think she will probably try and be the leader, which is kind of tough because we
Hmm.
have a lot of like leaders here or people who would probably want to take charge. And I
Yeah.
don't know how they're going to, because she is definitely the youngest on the tribe,
Hmm.
take to her.
Yeah, exactly. That could definitely be held against her. A lot of these older ones who are used to leadership roles might not exactly want to take advice from a kid. Yeah, I haven't seen the Percy Jackson TV show, by the way. I read
It's good.
obviously the Lightning Thief, and then I watched the movies that came out years ago, and the musical.
The musical, that's where I first saw Erin.
Hmm.
Was she was playing Talia
Hmm.
in that slash ensemble. So Percy Jackson has a special place in my heart. I've always
Nice.
loved it, but who would have guessed that would be where I would first meet my girlfriend or
Hmm.
see her? I didn't meet her that night. Anywho, so yeah, I am choosing Annabeth for that reason. I think if you guys like Percy Jackson, specifically, if you really enjoy the books, you'll probably like the TV show.
Hmm. Yeah, it seems like at least they aged the kids closer to what they should have actually been in the movies. Because the movies, I was
Yeah.
like, they don't look like they are age appropriate. But
Well, the problem with the movies, and I don't necessarily blame the cast, it's just more so like time between stuff. Because like
yeah,
when Logan Lerman was announced, he did look young, but obviously he aged after the
yeah,
announcement.
yeah.
Filming takes a while, so you gotta have to be on top of filming because they grow up so fast.
Yeah, I mean that's why in like Game of Thrones there was a kid that they like purposely like filmed all of his stuff for like 3 seasons in a row because they were like, let's get this, and then but then like we get 4 seasons in, and then you have to bring him in again, and he was way older. I was like, oh my god.
Even in like Lost, the reason there was originally a kid on the island, and then they're like, all right, we need to remove Walt, who is the kid, that's the kid's name. We got to
Mhm.
remove Walt because on an island where it's only supposed to be like a few months, years are going by, so we have to kind of take care of that scenario.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we'll see how Annabeth adjusts to this tribe. Um, moving on next. This is a character that's close to my heart because this was the first main character that I played in a high school production. Uh,
Oh, you guys got to do The Hobbit?
yeah, I got to do the Hobbit, and I got to be Bilbo Baggins. And that was stressful as fuck. But I mean, I kind of knew I was going to be that I was going to be Bilbo because I mean I just was by far I look the closest to Bilbo than anyone in my school. So I was just like, okay, awesome. But yeah, I actually
Are
enjoy
you
the.
calling yourself a hobbit?
I am a hobbit. uh,
All right.
unfortunately, that was one of the nicknames that boys gave me in middle school. But and then I ended up being the hobbit actually. But I enjoy The Hobbit actually more than Lord of the Rings. I very much enjoy it. Bilbo is a great character. He's kind of like an uptight, just like how a lot of hobbits are, but ends up having to go on this big grand adventure and kind of come out of his comfort level. And yeah, it's just a really cool kind of like transformation. And as we see kind of,
Yeah.
when you see the first 10 minutes of Bilbo, it's so different than when you see him at the very end of that trilogy.
Yeah. It's I'm gonna be real. I have not seen Battle of Five Armies. Um
It's the worst one of the three. I'll say that. I mean, it is essentially filler content because they felt like they needed to make a trilogy.
well, I mean, it's a big IP. I don't know if you watched
Yeah,
they had an animated one like a couple years ago, which was really good.
yeah. I mean, I know that like it was written and it exists like that kind of stuff, but because it's a little more loose of how it was written for it, they just kind of had to stuff in there to make it into
Yeah.
the length, and it's not worth it. The first two Hobbit movies, those are the good ones.
I well still need to watch the third, but
Mhm.
I don't know. I think the first one was the best one, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's the start.
Mm.
But yeah, Bill Baggins close to my heart. Definitely was one of the top choices for me when making this fantasy tribe.
Yeah, and Martin Freeman, which
Yeah,
is the one, obviously we're using the Hobbit Bilbo here.
yeah,
Perfectly cast for him.
100%.
Um, yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. Oh, and when I was playing this, by the way, this was like right when the first movie came out too. So it was like height of the movies coming out. I was just like, hell yeah.
The Hobbit hype. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, moving on next to Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter. I mean, one of the most hateable characters in fiction, I think.
Yes.
I despised her, and that's kind of why she's a great villain, though, is that she is so dislikable. And like you want to see bad things happen to her all the time.
Yeah, like she is very much a she's like a Karen, except she
Yeah.
doesn't have the stereotypical haircut. She's like a Karen mixed with a cat lady. And
Yeah.
this is what you get with Matt. Like the fact that she's deranged.
Mhm.
She looks so prim and proper, but she's like, you know what? We're going to use torture on people as punishment. Kids,
Yeah.
minors. Yeah, we're going to make them carve, you know, w- carve like sentences into their hands and stuff.
Mhm.
So it can scar, and that's
Yeah.
deranged.
Yeah. I mean, she's used to show that order is a bad thing when used in the hands of someone like Dolores Umbridge, because she makes it feel like no, we're following the ministry, and it's really like I think the first time in the series where the Ministry of Magic kind of feel like the bad guys, like they don't feel
Yeah.
great, and it's because of her.
Well, I mean, also huge racist as well.
Yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
anyone who is half human and half anything else, she just hates.
Yeah.
There is like zero redeemable qualities of this woman,
Yeah.
which is why she is a great character in the sense of like she understands the assignment and like
Hmm.
the actors that played her too did it so like
Yeah.
as except for like she's prettier than she is described in the books here.
Hmm.
But like apart from that, perfectly cast.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, well, I mean, we got two Harry Potter representatives here too, so I wonder
Oh
if
yeah.
if that's going to play any factor into the season.
Well, with Draco Malfoy, do we have anything else to say about Dolores before we go over?
No, I think we can move on.
Yeah, so we have Draco Malfoy. I wanted to bring it. Well, for those who don't know, I am a Slytherin. Um, and also I was like, we've had quite a few people from that. I felt like it was Draco's time. Draco has worked for Dolores Umbridge before. If we're taking them, like within the same year and stuff, like, oh, so that's automatically like Dolores will probably try and take over, and Draco will be like, oh yeah, I'll be one of your
Mhm.
what were they called? Inquisitors, something like that. And
Yeah.
so but Draco, you know, just rich boy who looks down on anyone and everyone who he sees as beneath him. And smart aleck, prideful, and yeah, so like, like he's a bad guy. I can see him bullying some people here. I don't see if most people taking that very lightly here. I don't
Mhm.
know about all the people you brought, but yeah, Draco, I can see him being like a B villain of this season.
Mhm.
But who knows? He had yeah, the movie's been out forever. He may get a redemption arc here, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. I can see him, like a pre-merge. He's like a villain. He's trying to, talking down, getting into arguments, and then maybe he kind of gets on the wrong side of the numbers, and maybe he can have like maybe an underdog, like everything kind of bad starts happening to him. That's kind of like what happened in the movies, it was like he's kind of this bad guy. But then, yeah, he kind of redeems himself in kind of like the final hour. And uh yeah, I like Malfoy. I think he's great. It's crazy that the actor originally was trying to be Harry Potter. It's weird.
Did you hear when he was auditioning for this for Malfoy? Well, when he went to go audition for Harry Potter,
Mhm.
um, the casting directors and like producers were like, "All right, what was your favorite part?" He never read the books, and someone
Mhm.
said trolls, and I guess very badly because he got caught. He also likes like the trolls, yeah. And so that's when they kind of knew, all right, this might be our Malfoy right here.
Yeah,
So you see, lying can pay off some.
yeah,
Lying might get you some roles.
yeah, exactly. Man, Harry Potter would have been very different if he was in Daniel Radcliffe's shoes.
I in the multiverse of everything, there are universes with him as Harry Potter.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how it would feel if like the roles were reversed. I
yeah,
mean, I feel like with the original movies, everyone was perfectly cast. And this new cast they have, it's like, what are they? Warner
yeah,
Brothers should have left it alone. I'm still going to check it out just because this thing is going to come up anyway.
yeah,
I want to watch it. One, it is my childhood. Two, I'm like, is this going to be any good? And I do,
yeah,
like, if it's bad, I want to say why it's bad, not just like, oh
yeah.
yeah, J.K. I shouldn't use that voice. Oh yeah, J.K. Rowling, she's such a bad person, so anything she has is bad. It's like, well,
No,
watch what they have and
I
then
mean,
give reasons why it's bad.
yeah, I mean, if that's the whole, if you hate everything J.K. Rowling does, then you can't like the original Harry Potter movies either. Like that, and I will say I'm gonna watch it too, but I'm probably gonna hate watch it. Like I'll be honest, I have not enjoyed anything from what I've seen so far. Like there hasn't been a frame that I was like, that looks good.
I say this. I liked the fact they showed like a darker like reality before he leaves. Like you see him and he's crying on the floor of his like closet that he used to sleep in. Like he is having a rough time. But I will say I was like, ooh, okay, it might be going into it, dive deeper into Harry's like mindset and stuff.
Yeah, maybe, but I think what made everyone fall in love with Harry Potter was the whimsical nature that it always like left you with, and I don't think there was any of that. It felt very soulless.
We'll see. We'll see.
Mhm.
I'm not a big cheerleader for the new series, but I'm
Yeah.
going to give it a shot.
Mhm. Okay.
Hmm.
Moving on next to another Wizards. But this one is kind of a bad shit crazy wizard. We got Flare Corona from Fairy Tale. Um, her magic power is that her hair is really long and she can wrap it around people and burn them. Um,
That's
and
badass.
and she is sadistic and loves to torture people by doing this and like makes people's deaths very slow and agonizing.
Is she a
She's
part of Fairy Tale? I'm
no
seeing the tattoo.
so it's kind of so this is actually called Raven Tail. It's like a villainous group that came in after Fairy Tale. All the main wizards at one point got all like chronostasis and they were like frozen in time for 7 years. In that time, this other group called Raven Tail that was like evil came in and they started becoming this big group and they kind of like took over what Fairy Tale was. So she's part of that evil group. She does join at one point for like a brief period and then she just like leaves. But she yeah, I mean she's just sadistic. She's also kind of like a stalker, like the main girl Lucy. She like gets kind of like a point where she wants to kind of become friends after like they had a duel in this grand magic game, but then she doesn't really feel like she can talk to her. She just kind of like watches her from a distance for a while. She's a fucking just weird person and you kind of don't know mentally what she's going to say or do. So I mean, if I were anyone on this tribe, I'd vote her out as soon as possible because, like,
I thought you like
people could wake up and just see her hair just like starting to wrap around you to burn you.
this feels like the perfect woman for you.
Oh boy, this. I mean, look at this. This eye. The eyes. So fucking scary.
Whatever terrifies you is rather concerning because you are the chaos gremlin.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so she's barely, by the way, in Fairy Tale, but it is like she's like a fan favorite character because of just how fucking crazy she is.
Now, I mean, it's not the size of the well, I mean, like we've had like small bit characters on here before.
Hmm.
And sometimes they turn out very well.
Yeah.
So yeah. Like I feel like especially with a lot of like shonen anime or like even like big epic shows where there's a lot of side characters, you'll
Mhm.
get some people that really stand certain like smaller characters that appear in just like maybe one arc.
Yeah, and like she is in, I think what a lot of people consider the best arc in Fairy Tale, which is the Grand Magic Games. As a pretty important like supporting villain of that arc. So yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
we got a little bit of a Wizards alliance that could start to form here.
I can see it. We have
Mhm.
a Wizards Alliance, we have a Short People Alliance.
Okay. Well, we also have maybe a villain alliance because this next person is also I don't know. I mean, I guess you'd have to say a villain because he is in the Dark Brotherhood, which is a group of assassins. We got Lucian LeChance, and you'd like this guy. He talks almost as if he was in a Shakespeare play. It's very theatrical. It's very like over the top. And he kind of seems like a good guy to the player, but also he really loves death and he really loves when people die. And it's like he thinks that killing people, like it's a very honor filled like job and duty. that he has, been bestowed upon.
What is
And
this from again?
this is from Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion,
Ah, yes.
which in my
Okay.
opinion is the best Elder Scrolls game. Um, and yeah, Dark Brotherhood. The storyline, by the way, is like one of the best storylines in video games. It's so good. And he's kind of like your main quest giver. He's kind of the guy that you're the head honcho who gives you everything. And spoiler alert, very gruesome death that he gets at the end when his own friends betray him and tie him up and carve him and completely skin him from to the bone.
Well, dang.
Yeah,
All right, we'll see how he does here. He does look like a traitor from the traitors. So
yeah.
we'll see if that how that like how people clock that.
Hmm.
All right, my brothers, listen closely. It's time I talk about Odysseus, but not just Odysseus. Move over, Matt Damon. This is the real Odysseus here. The Odysseus from Epic the Musical. Have you listened to Epic the Musical?
I haven't. I hope this picture is good. I couldn't find. I just did one from YouTube, which this was apparently something from Epic the Musical. I'm assuming someone
So,
just made the art for it.
all right. Some lore behind Epic the Musical, which, fun fact, Jay Maya is a part of the cast as Aphrodite. Um, but so this was all something that one guy, Jorge, decided to make. He decided to remake the Odyssey, but as a musical,
Mhm.
like straight up opera. Like there is barely any like spoken dialogue. And so many people got behind it. It blew up on TikTok, and there's so many animatics behind it as
Yeah,
well. Like each song has a bunch of animatics, and there are even like people that have stitched the best ones together that
yeah,
you can watch.
yeah. Pretty sure this is
Um,
from an animatic. This picture.
yeah. So in this one, Jorge, the guy who created, also voices and sings as Odysseus.
Mhm.
And yeah, so with Epic, it actually earlier this year got announced that it will have a animated movie, which
Mhm.
is insane. And so why I chose this one, his story he goes through here, I think it's a very great thing because you see like his heroics, you see his almost like confidence and everything, and you see the journey he goes on. Like
Mhm.
like that transition from when he hears about what he might have to do in order to get home, if that's something that he's willing to take. You should definitely watch the animatics. You'll love it.
Mhm.
So in case you haven't seen the Odyssey yet, still in theaters. So Odysseus, he's the king of Ithaca, which is in this is ancient Greek times. So he might have a alliance with Annabeth. So he's in a 10-year war with the Trojans, and then he ends up taking out, like the Trojans and everything.
Mhm.
And then, it's about the Odyssey is basically his journey home to get home to his wife and son. And he's basically the badass. He's the captain, the leader of like his entire army. And throughout the Odyssey, he does like amazing feats, and also like outwit and outlast and outfight opponents that are way stronger than him, even if he's outnumbered.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so he's like the ultimate badass, basically.
Nice, nice. Probably. I mean, I'm assuming definitely better than Matt Damon. I haven't seen the movie, but I'm not a huge Matt Damon fan.
Damon does a good job. I mean, I think the best actors in there, I feel like number one is Anne Hathaway. She does great as Penelope. And
Mhm.
then Robert Pattinson's character, he also crushes it.
Mhm.
And then Telemachus, who is dang it, I'm forgetting his name. How am I forgetting Tom Holland's name? He's in everything right now.
Yeah.
Tom Holland also does a great job in a lot of the supporting cast. I actually know two different people that were in this as like background or featured background,
Uh-huh.
which is insane.
Well, that's nice.
Have you
Well,
seen
you
any like thing of the Odyssey? Any
Oh yeah,
rendition?
yeah. I mean, I saw like one movie that came out like years ago of it. I remember watching that in class. I actually really liked reading the Odyssey in class as well. I even came up with a screenplay idea which is called The Odd to See, which is a parody of the Odyssey. Um
Start pitching it, man.
I
Start
know,
pitching it.
I know, right? This is the time. But yeah, let's see if Odysseus can find his way to final tribal council.
Yeah, I have faith in him.
Mhm.
All right, next up from Vox Machina, we have Pike Trickfoot. She is a gnome cleric from Vox Machina, originally a podcast, but then it turned into an Amazon show as well. She is a cleric, um, and she is someone where she has honor, but at the same time, she can have like a temper about her. Uh, she cares about her friends, but also is like sometimes she understands she has to go off and do things on her own.
Mhm.
Um, she has leader tendencies. She's not afraid to get in and get busy, like fighting as well. I'm not gonna lie, the way she kind of like operates is almost as a paladin, which
Mhm.
is like a holy knight. But no, she's a cleric. But yeah, I like Vox Machina. Pike's a great character, and I decided to bring her.
That's nice. Yeah, I haven't seen that show.
It's a good one. I don't know how much of D&D you actually enjoy, but
I mean, I like D&D. Who's the group that does this? Because I know kind of, but
Critical Role.
Critical Role, yeah. Um, I always see this kind of stuff because I also watch like Dropouts and they do a lot of kind of crossover stuff. So I'll end up kind of hearing about when new seasons or something come out, but I just never end up watching it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Mm,
But yeah. All right.
nice.
Pike's here. She's here to enter the fray.
That's nice.
And next up, we got Tyrion Lannister. It wouldn't be I feel like you couldn't have fantasy without any sort of Game of Thrones representation.
Yeah.
Tyrion is arguably one of the best characters from the show. Born into the Lannister house, that is, supposed to have a lot of money and stuff. He is he is the brother of three children who his father looks down upon because he is a dwarf. Not like he has dwarfism. He is not like a dwarf, but
Yeah.
yeah. And so he's made fun of his life, but he's very, very smart. He masks his alcoholism with a caring heart because he's just been burned too many times by the world, by lovers, by his own family. Um, he is wise. He is commonly an advisor to a lot of people because there isn't really too much he can do in this dangerous world. He has been able to like save himself in some combats and stuff, but
Mhm.
usually he's more of the mentor and the man with the
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah,
Um,
he uses his wits instead of his brawn to survive the world. And he does tend to surround himself with other people who are pretty strong or gets himself with certain people who would be, some military power behind him so that way he doesn't have to be the one out there, defending himself.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Great. I
I
mean,
think
great character,
Tyrion,
great strategist. I'm assuming he's going to be a brains behind whatever alliance he's in.
yeah, strategist and also social game. He is a very
Hmm.
social person, so
Yeah,
I can see him do well in this game. It
yeah,
all depends on alliances and maybe a little RNG.
hmm yeah. I can see that. I can see that. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta kind of talk about these two people kind of together because they're from the same game, and it kind of ties into the theme because otherwise I would have only brought one, but their game is called Split Fiction, and the whole premise of the game is that they're writers who are brought into this big corporation, and the corporation basically tries to steal their ideas, but they put them all into pods to like get all their ideas, and it like creates a simulation of what their like ideas are, their worlds. And these two characters end up accidentally getting put into the same pod together, and therefore go back and forth between each other's worlds. Zoe is a fantasy writer who loves whimsical adventures and is very fun and outgoing and all that kind of stuff. Mio Hudson is a sci-fi writer who enjoys a lot of death, a lot of ninja cyborg samurai kind of shit that's going on. Very depressed a lot of the time. So you got like an optimist and a pessimist, and they have to work together to basically stop this corporation from stealing their ideas. So they're kind of just a really good odd couple pairing. And it's a game I recently played. Really good. I suggest if you guys all have a friend, go out there and play this game with them because you have to play it with someone. It is a co-op required game.
Who do you play it with?
I played it with my friend Nate,
Gotcha.
who's here. So yeah. But it's a great game, and I suggest you play it. And if you like fantasy, go with Zoe. If you like sci-fi, go with Mio. If you're an optimist, go with Zoe. If you're a pessimist, go with Mio.
Yeah, Aaron and I have been talking about playing this game. Right now, we're going through Super Mario 3D World.
Mhm.
Even though she's an expert Mario player, and I'm like, I'm just jumping out of panic.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Who would you be? Would like just who do you assume you would be playing as? I mean,
if I'm
I
playing with her, I'm gonna be Zoe.
yeah.
Because Aaron loves sci-fi, like
uh
loves.
yeah. That's fair. That's fair. It's a great game. I actually really love the studio because they like specialize in co-op only games. It Takes Two was their last game, which won Game of the Year. This game was also really good, nominated, but it was just up against really tough competition that year.
That happens.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Let's move on now to the Sci-Fi Tribe.
All right. So first off, we have Booster Gold. How much do you know about this character?
Absolutely nothing.
So he is in the DC universe, and basically, it depends on which rendition of him you get. He is from the future, and he was a little bit of a loser. So he travels back in time with all the future tech and becomes a superhero, so that way he can be a celebrity. Um, so that's what he does. He's pretty chauvinistic. Like he's someone where he loves the attention.
Hmm.
Honestly, think of me as Mr. Scream Time. This would probably be the superhero I would play in DCU. He's trying to impress a lot of people. Some people kind of like see through his act. He does have a good heart and everything at the end of the day, but he's a bit of like, oh yeah, I'm a superhero, I'm from the future, and he uses that to kind of like impress people.
Yeah.
Some people aren't, but yeah,
So,
he's
so
useful though.
so he's your self insert for the season.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we will see if I mean, being egotistical and showing like doing all that kind of stuff is usually not great in Survivor. So we'll see how he does.
We'll see. Depends on how long he's on this drive, because I don't think there's a single person that's going to put up with his shit. Maybe R2,
R2 is probably, yeah.
but R2 is a little shit himself. So,
Yeah, exactly. uh
all right. Next up is Chani from the new Dune movies. So Shawnee, she lives on the planet Arrakis. She is basically the leader's daughter. She's grown there most of her life. She's resourceful. She's strong and brave.
Hmm.
She does fall for Paul Atreides, kind of like teacher of the ways of the Arrakis people. And yeah, so I wanted something, like Dune is pretty popular. I wanted to get a character from that, and then who better than Zendaya? Um, so yeah, I decided to bring her.
I've watched both movies. I still don't fully know everything that was going on in those movies. I'll be honest. It's it's a lot.
Just wait until well, the next one is supposed to end off the trilogy. It gets even more complicated as the
Yeah.
series goes on. I have not read all the books, but a buddy of mine, he
Hmm.
actually we had a PowerPoint party for his girlfriend.
Uh,
Like her birthday, she wanted everyone to bring like PowerPoints or slides and whatever. And he did one about like one of the future leaders in the book series. Like he's a big nerd. And so yeah, it apparently gets weirder. Uh
that says a lot that you said that he's a big nerd. That's
like he loves sci-fi and stuff.
yeah.
I know I'm a big nerd. Do you know what I did my PowerPoint on?
Well, Pokemon.
Dad jokes.
Okay, let's move on. Let's just
Uh
move. We don't need to talk about that. We don't need to bring that up.
yeah, that's too much punishment.
Yeah.
Uh
God damn.
All right. Now, next up is Debt from I almost said Avatar. Predator Badlands. Did you watch that movie?
I did not.
It's actually pretty good. Predator had two great movies last year. One was like a Hulu animated one that was like an
Hmm.
anthology, and then so in this Predator movie, it follows Deck, who is a Yacha. That's what they're called, if you did not know that. So they have like a rite of passage, and Deck was like considered, you know, not a great warrior and everything. His father, movie starts out, his father is there and is going to kill him because he's weak and he can't do anything. And
Hmm.
then Deck is like, no, I'm going to go out, I'm going to kill the most mythical beast out there and prove myself.
Hmm.
So he's a prideful person. He carries a lot of like emotional like baggage and stuff, but also he's supposed to be a proud warrior, which is a Yacha. Um, he may reluctantly team up with some people he might consider like goofy, but if they're useful, then he'll alliance with them. He's not just going to kill for the sake of killing. He
Hmm.
understands like the bigger picture of things. So yeah, so like he already is coming in of like I might be the strongest out of here, but I know that I'm like a small fish in a small pond. That might be his mentality, but he has to carry that Yacha pride.
Nice, nice. Yeah, you know what? I know I've watched a Predator movie in the past. I can't. I don't remember much though about them. It's definitely one of those franchises I've just never kind of gotten into.
I liked I haven't seen all of them. I've seen
Mhm.
most of them. But like this is the first one where the Predator was the main character.
Mhm.
Uh
Yeah, not just the
if you like
scary person that's kind of hanging out and then suddenly appears.
yeah, well I mean the Yacha basically they're like a warrior race where they hunt out the biggest prey in the
Yeah.
universe and they have
Hmm.
different ways of doing it. They've abducted people and put them on a planet. They've frozen people in time and that way so that way they can fight them later. They've been around for thousands of years. And they are basically their whole thing is about the hunt and everything.
Hmm. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people to hunt on this season. I'll just say a lot of big
Mhm.
game hunting for deck to get.
He's hoping if he wins this, his dad will finally be proud of him.
Okay, got some daddy issues.
He does.
Okay, well. Moving on next to we got Johnny Silverhand played by Keanu Reeves from the game Cyberpunk 2077. That game studio also made The Witcher and The Witcher 3, all that whole series. Um and Johnny Silverhand is he's got a silver hand. He lost his arm, and so now he's got a robotic kind of version of it instead. And he's a terrorist because in this world, big corporations basically control everything, and they're absolutely, like they make sure to always stomp on the little guy, and he is very against that, so he is labeled a
Wait.
terrorist.
Hold up. We're talking about a video game, right? Because this sounds familiar.
Yep. Guess what? It's about real life too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And but yeah, no, I mean, it's played by Keanu Reeves, and that's just first off amazing. Johnny Silverhand also used to be the lead singer of this rock cyberpunk rock band that existed in this universe. But now that he's essentially wanted, um he can't do that anymore, but he's fighting the good fight, and trying to not let all these corporate billionaires completely control how society is functioning.
We need a Johnny Silverhand in real life. Let's go.
I know, right? But he's labeled as a terrorist. That's a bad person.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, what I liked about him is, especially when Cyberpunk 2077 was like coming out, like they used Keanu Reeves to like promote it, which I thought was so funny.
As you should. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's like coming out there and he's like, yeah, and he's like just super excited about it. It was there was some really good meme worthy stuff with them doing that.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice.
That's nice. We already talked about Mio, so we can go ahead and move on next to your next one.
All right, next up we have Padme Amidala from the Star Wars, well, specifically the prequel trilogy. She is the former queen from Naboo. She is someone who is not afraid to get down and dirty. She's smart. She's somewhat, well, smart to a degree.
Mhm.
Uh, she's someone where she is a person of action. She goes and gets stuff done. Uh, and yeah, she's a smart political leader. She also will call people out on their bull crap.
Mhm.
Um, you know, and she fights for what's right, basically. And just probably behind Princess Leia, one of the best written Star Wars characters that are like, female.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Have you watched any of the
Oh,
prequel trilogy or no?
of course. I mean, I was a kid when those were coming out. That was like a requirement. Play the Lego Star Wars games as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, great character. I mean, she's going to probably be, I'm guessing, the best socially aware player of this tribe.
I mean, she's a politician, like
she,
that's a
she
lot of what politics are.
she's going to know how to play the game. She's going to know how to negotiate with people. I think I can definitely see her doing very well here.
Oh, agreed.
Mhm.
Agreed.
But this next one is just going to be here for fun because we got R2D2, who um can't really talk or communicate, but can do a lot of beep boop beeps. Maybe there's some recordings that R2D2 can play.
Hold on.
um,
He also screams. He goes,
yeah, yeah.
I actually have a friend who does a really good R2D2 scream.
Oh, really?
Like like what was it? I think Disneyland actually liked her video she did with her.
Mm-hmm.
She did when she did the scream to R2D2. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Um
mean,
but
yeah.
no.
R2D2 is the fan favorite, I think, for a lot of people in Star Wars. Just
Yeah.
so fun. And especially when you're a kid watching Star Wars for the first time, R2D2 is definitely probably the one that you gravitate to the most. And also playing the Lego Star Wars game, I always like playing R2D2 because it's so weird to like move around and do all the stuff as R2D2.
He also just flies.
Yeah,
Uh, he's also he's tough. He has a bit of an attitude. There's actually this whole
yeah.
theory of like if you look at A New Hope, he's like, all right, I'm gonna take 3PO with me because I know like he's gonna be useful to a lot of people and he can talk and find his way. And then R2D2 unalives another droid just so he can get chosen. And then he knows that Luke and Leia are siblings and it's like, hey, I'm gonna show him a picture of Leia and this hologram so he can simp over her and get and get him to go on this quest so he can get where so R2 can get to where he needs to deliver the message. It's kind of crazy. R2 just does what he wants and will do
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, and that's what makes him so great. He's a robot, but he has a mind of his own. He's got his own agenda. Uh,
Oh yeah.
yeah, but we got another robot with an agenda. To be fair, it has been years since I've watched this movie, but I watched as a kid and with my dad, and I thought it was really funny that this movie even exists. But we got RoboCop, and get this, Ryan, he's a cop that becomes a cyborg and then starts killing a bunch of people and saving the world, saving the
Yeah.
city.
That is to the extent of like what I really know about RoboCop. I've
Yeah.
never watched any of the movies. I know basically the guy gets blasted and shot to bits by
Yeah,
Red from that '70s show.
yeah,
They put him together. It's like, all right, we're gonna have a robot cop now, a RoboCop, if you will.
yeah. RoboCop is making a slight comeback because I think last year there was a new RoboCop game that got like a lot of attention. It was like a triple A game that came out where you get to play as RoboCop going around shooting everyone. Um, so I just think it's a very absurd movie that at the time in the 80s, I mean, it was a mainstream movie though. Like nowadays, if RoboCop came out, it would be on some streaming service that you barely anyone really watches, I think. But back then, man, this was a fucking hit.
Yeah, well, I mean, also it was the '80s. I mean,
Yeah,
they tried to reboot it, but it was
no,
around that day and age where they were just rebooting everything.
yeah. I
Oh
mean,
wait, that's still kind of happening.
yeah, that's
Well, no,
that's
right now
always
it's the requels.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're still, gonna do reboots. We got Jumanji. They basically are rebooted that new stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
more Disney live action remakes.
yeah, exactly. Instead of making new stuff, let's just do what worked, but make it a little worse. That's kind of the mantra.
Well, I don't know. It's like I think it used to be they were just doing it to keep the rights, but now it's like other than getting The Rock to be Maui live action, there was no real point in doing that this soon. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. Tangled was like 6 years before Moana, and that movie is just filming right now. So we probably
Mhm.
don't get it until I think they're trying to slate it for next year, but maybe 2028. I haven't checked it yet.
Mhm. Well, that's RoboCop. Well, wait for the new RoboCop series that I'm sure will come out eventually. It hasn't been
Ye-
announced, but I just know it's going to come. I just have a feeling that we're going to get a RoboCop TV show coming to HBO Max at some point.
Yep, tis very possible.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Storm from X-Men '97. Storm, or like the X-Men animated series, basically. So Storm is an Omega level mutant who can Omega is like basically one of the most powerful. She can control the elements, and she's very theatrical when she does it. She's like, "I call upon the winds" and everything. So like very in touch with nature. She's also very like charismatic as well. Like she's very well liked by a lot of people.
Mhm.
She is a woman of honor. She is also someone where like whatever's thrown her way, she will find she's someone who finds a way to achieve her goals. Like I don't want to give too much away of like what happens in some of the shows, but
Mhm.
yeah, everyone knows Storm. She's one of the most popular mutants out there, one of the most popular X-Men characters of all time.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not a huge X-Men fan, to be honest. I actually know Storm more because there's this WWE wrestler. If anyone wants to see and look her up, she is basically Storm, and like that's became her gimmick, is that she is Storm, Jade Cargill. She like if they were to recast or like make a new X-Men movie, they probably should call her, because she is.
That's next on the list, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It's if like based on what we've heard with casting so far,
Mhm.
it does look like they're going. I don't know how old is well, there's nothing that says that, yeah, I think they're going for like
Mhm.
mid-20s right now.
I mean, she's young. She's like a new star.
Okay.
But like sometimes when you're a new star, you can still maybe be like, I mean, I can look it up real quick. I think she's like in her mid early 20s. Okay, no, she is 34. So she's
I
in her
mean,
30s.
nothing prevents
Hmm.
them from still doing it because like Storm also has this like maturity and like she carries herself almost like royalty.
Hmm.
Not in like not even like an ego way, just more so like she has that like air about her that she is, like almost like a regalness. In fact, in the
Hmm.
comics, I believe there are some versions where she marries T'Challa slash
Hmm.
Black Panther.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
But yeah,
well.
Storm.
Well, we will see how a Storm fits in here. And last but not least, we got someone from Rick and Morty. It's not really someone, it's more of a hive mind. We got Unity. Um, and Unity, like I said, is a hive mind of a collection of different, like it basically implants itself into different people's brains, and then like has its own people kind of like going off and doing things. But Rick from Rick and Morty slept with Unity, which means he slept with basically an entire hive mind planet. Um, and is basically, like a bit of an ex-girlfriend, like kind of a crazy stalker hive mind to Rick in the episode. I think it's one of the funnier episodes of it. Of Rick and Morty. Definitely in when Rick and Morty was still good. I heard Rick and Morty is back and is good now. I have just not seen the new seasons. Um
I fall off, I think season 5.
yes,
I kind of fell off
that's when it got bad. Season 5 is about when Rick and Morty started getting bad. Um
when they
I
introduced Namor.
Yeah, I mean, I would even say season 4 is when it started kind of going downhill a bit. If anyone doesn't know about the whole situation with one of the co-creators who basically uh fell off and had a bunch of different complaints and eventually left the show in season 3. It definitely started to go downhill because he was kind of the crazy, like, what if we did this, or let's do this weird thing, and then Dan Harmon would like figure out how to take those weird ideas and work. So once he kind of left, it kind of was just Dan Harmon being like, well, I'm now just going to be very intellectual about everything, and here's a bunch of crazy stories. It's fine, but like it's just it lost a little bit of what Rick and Morty was. But I heard that they're getting back. I heard that they're back to episodic adventures instead of like let's have this evil Morty situation kind of go on for the entire season.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Um,
I guess it makes sense they want to connect everything, but at the same time, that was great. Well, that was what was good about the old school Rick and Morty
yeah, exactly.
was
Because
the pocket episodes, basically.
yeah, and like that exactly. This was a pocket episode of just like this one ridiculous scenario of Rick fucking a hive mind planet, and then them now wanting to basically when that relationship gets broken off, kind of becoming crazy exes. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I like that episode too.
Mhm. Okay, nice. Let's do our favorite three from each tribe.
All right, I'm gonna go with Annabeth, Draco, and Odysseus.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Lucy and LeChance. I'm gonna go with Bilbo. I'm gonna go with Tyrion Lannister.
All right, solid choices.
Yep, yep. And then for the sci-fi tribe.
I'm gonna go with Booster Gold, Deck, and Storm. Honorable mention to
Mm,
R2.
yeah, yeah. Nice, nice. I'm gonna go with Johnny Silverhand, R2D2, and I'm gonna go with RoboCop. I think it would be really funny to see RoboCop just plow through this game.
There.
Yeah,
All right, let's pause real quick. I gotta get
yeah,
another beverage.
yeah, yeah, sure. Okay, welcome back, and here we go. You ready to start this?
Let's do it.
Okay, so we got the opening twist here. Bilbo and Annabeth compete for Fantasy Tribe, and R2D2 and Mio compete for the Sci-Fi Tribe. And the Sci-Fi Tribe win reward. R2D2 pulls it out clutch. They
Of
win
course he would.
pre-cut lumber and additional supplies to help set up camp.
All
Okay,
right, nice.
no alliances. No alliances. Let's go to immunity. And the fantasy tribe, though, wins immunity. They also win Flint.
Okay, so
Yeah,
despite the advantage sci-fi had, they pulled out the W.
exactly, exactly. But Zoe is impressing the rest of the team. Flair and Zoe bond slightly. Bilbo has a major meltdown, but alliance formed between Annabeth and Dolores Umbridge.
I don't like that at all.
It's only a five. It's only a five,
I don't like it at all, Joe. Make it
then.
stop.
Oh my god. Unity has found the sci-fi tribe hidden immunity idol.
Nice.
The hive mind has found it. Padme and Robocop bond slightly. Padme has a major meltdown though. Booster and Johnny have a small fight. I mean, I can see them not getting along. And Robocop is injured because Trin can stay in the game. Oh my god.
How does he even get injured?
His one of his arms fell off and they had to like readjust it for him. They had to fucking drill it back in.
Jesus.
Okay. Could be Robocop because he got injured. Um, it could be Booster Gold or Johnny Silverhands.
I can see it being one of the three.
Padme had a meltdown, but also bonded, so I could also see she could be in some danger, but I think less so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. No, nothing is played. First vote goes to RoboCop. Second vote goes to Padme. Third vote goes to RoboCop. Fourth vote goes to RoboCop. Fifth vote goes to Padme. Sixth vote goes to Padme. Seventh vote goes to
There's
Padme.
no.
Eighth vote goes to RoboCop. Ninth vote goes to RoboCop.
I was about
And
to say,
RoboCop is voted out first.
I'm sorry, Joe, but I was about to say if Padme is the first boot, no.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked that I thought she wouldn't have even been targeted. That's kind of crazy. So Booster, Mio, RoboCop, and Storm voted her.
Oh, the damn.
Okay. So far, we got that alliance there.
Annabeth
Oh,
went down to a 4.
yeah, she's already like, ooh, this is maybe a bad idea. As the sci-fi tribe wins immunity, they also win a fishing kit. Everyone will be going to tribal council in these first two episodes.
All right. You
As
don't like
Lucian finds the hidden immunity idol.
son of a bitch.
Bilbo and Pike bond slightly.
The Hobbit and the dwarf. Or
Yeah.
gnome.
Zoe is impressing the rest of the team, and this alliance dissolves as a new alliance forms between Pike, Tyrion, and Zoe.
From what you told me about Zoe, this seems pretty organic.
Yeah, I guess yeah, definitely. Um, okay, Shawnee and Johnny bond strongly. That's I love that. That's funny. As
Johnny,
a new alliance formed between Shawnee, Deck, Johnny, Mio, R2D2, and Storm.
not Booster Gold?
Not Booster Gold.
No.
Okay. Who goes here? That alliance has the numbers.
Uh I gotta say, I feel on principle, I have to say Dolores Umbridge.
Mhm. Yeah, I can see that she's not in that big alliance, and that alliance just dissolved. I mean, I think it's Annabeth or Dolores.
No, Annabeth has to survive to avenge Percy with that unfortunate and bullcrap
Yeah.
first tribal council.
Well, Lucian is apparently using the idol right away. First vote goes to Lucian, does not count. Second vote goes to Lucian, does not count. Third vote goes to Lucian, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Lucian, does not count. Fifth vote goes to
I was
Lucian,
getting
does
idled
not
out.
count. Sixth vote goes to Umbridge.
Okay, I can rest easy.
Seventh vote goes to Umbridge. Eighth vote goes to Bilbo.
Oh, what?
But
Okay,
Umbridge is voted out.
I thank God. I was like, literally anyone else
Oh
would
my.
have been.
Yeah.
If anyone deserved to be idled out, it's her.
Yeah, Umbridge was the one who had no clue what was happening.
And Lucian did play it correctly.
He did. So the assassin already is sniping and assassinating a player in this game. Okay, the idol is now rehidden. Let's see who wins immunity. We got the fantasy tribe wins immunity. They also win pillows, blankets, and chairs.
It's turning out to be very
And
even right.
Odysseus finds the idol.
I'm happy.
Odysseus and Tyrion bond strongly. Bilbo and
Very.
Zoe have a major fight.
No,
That's not good.
he
Malfoy and
found out he
Pike.
was the only short king not invited into her alliance. He was like,
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah. Malfoy and Pike have a major fight. It has a lasting impact. Deck and Mio find something in common. Shawnee and Padme bond slightly. Booster has a major meltdown as Mio leaves this alliance, and a new alliance forms between Deck, Mio, and Storm.
Okay.
Well,
Uh,
I mean, Booster Gold kind of just maybe piss people off.
no. Maybe they're going to try and blindside that big alliance.
Yeah. I'm sure that's going to happen in a pre-merge tribal council. No,
I mean, it's
I mean Mio left.
possible.
Mio left, but join with two people in that alliance. So I think that's just good for Deck and Storm.
I'll see.
Okay. Unity is using the Sci-Fi tribe hidden immunity idol. And its cast against Unity will not count. First vote goes to Unity, does not count. Second vote goes to Unity, does not count. Third vote goes to Unity, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Unity, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Unity, does not count.
Oh, correctly.
Sixth vote goes to Unity, does not count. Seventh vote goes to Unity, does not count. Eighth vote goes to Unity, does not count.
And with a single vote,
Booster goal.
this is bullshit. No, not Booster Gold.
Ryan, your self inserts. How does this keep happening?
Because nothing can beat the original.
Oh my god. She could have done, made a move. Unity could have done something, but kind of honestly chose someone who was already kind of on the outs.
It was so dumb.
Well, yeah, I don't think that was the right move, Unity.
I completely agree with you, Joe.
Yeah, it was funny. I laughed, but not a great strategic move.
God damn it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go to immunity. And the fantasy tribe wins immunity. Ooh, not looking good for Unity.
Well, if she finds the idol,
Annabeth and Pike find something in common. Bilbo and Malfoy bond slightly. Bilbo has a major meltdown, and Bilbo quits the game as a result. What?
what do you mean?
He, you can't quit the adventure, Bilbo. You're on a fucking quest right now. You can't just fucking dip. What?
These last two travel counts, it's just like the
He,
no.
he
So far, it's a great. You don't know what's happening.
he bonded with Malfoy and then felt so bad that he bonded with him that he had a meltdown and had to quit the game as a result.
I'm just like, no, no. I'm like, what the hell is even happening here?
Well, Unity might be the Bonu of the season or something. Because Unity should absolutely be going home right now.
What the hell?
Mio and Padme bond slightly. Deck and Storm bond slightly. Unity is now impressing the rest of the team, apparently, as the big alliance dissolves, Ryan.
Beautiful.
What is
What
kind of
the hell?
what kind of bullshit is this?
This
Those
is
were those
Survivor, baby.
those, by the way, are two self inserts right there. God in bullshit.
That's insane. Uh, well, damn.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
Odysseus is this version of Odysseus is a little bit of a self-insert.
Yeah, you're moving over now. You know, I'm gonna my self insert is Tyrion Lannister now.
Okay. Are
Oh
you
my
sure it's
god.
not R2?
Odysseus is exiled. Oh my god.
Is he? This is crazy.
And he
Does he find
finds the
Calypso?
idol nullify says out there.
He runs into Calypso, gives the idol nullifier.
Oh my god. Okay, well, we got a Vuka tribe here. We got Annabeth, Chani, Flair, Lucian, and Storm.
Interesting.
Yep. Could be some
Lucian, the only
danger.
dude here. He's like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Either girl power or Chani or Storm could be in danger.
Yeah.
The Jabeni tribe. We got Deck, Johnny Silverhand, Mio, Padme, and Pike. Not looking good for Pike.
Not at all. The idol is still like hidden over there now, right?
I think so. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, no
Um,
one found it afterwards.
yeah. And the newest tribe here, we got the Tiva tribe. We got Malfoy, R2D2, Tyrion, Unity, and Zoe.
Interesting.
Okay. Nothing there. As Deck finds the hidden immunity idol.
He hunted for it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go to immunity. As the Jabeni tribe wins immunity, and the Vuku tribe wins immunity.
It's
Flair has a major meltdown.
the one tribe that didn't find a idol is going to tribal.
Yes. Chani and Storm bond strongly. Lucian works hard at camp, but becomes tired. Trying to put in that extra work to not go home.
Mhm.
Mio and Pike bond strongly. Deck and Mio bond slightly. And alliance forms between Deck, Mio, and Padme.
Okay.
R2D2 and Zoe find something in common. R2D2 and Zoe bond slightly. R2D2 and Tyrion bond strongly.
He's putting in the moves.
But he's not good enough to be an alliance though, because Tyrion, Unity, and Zoe. So don't know why they couldn't include R2 in that, but okay.
I think Malfoy is cooked.
Yeah, I mean R2D2 just kind of is in now with everyone there.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think he's number 4 in this, but they're like, nah, we have to get rid of Draco. We
yeah,
can't
it's
trust him.
yeah, he bonded with someone and that person quit the game as a result of it. First
Yeah.
goes to Malfoy. Second vote goes to Malfoy. Third vote goes to R2D2. And Malfoy is voted out.
Yeah, writing was kind of on the wall there.
Yeah, that was probably a very boring episode of Survivor if it actually aired. We had like two
Yeah.
crazy episodes, and then it was kind of like, oh, actually, you know, swap Odysseus is now on that tribe. Um, so yeah, we'll see
Can you
how.
find a second idol?
Yeah, okay, nothing there, nothing there. Okay, if he's got idol nullifier. It's hidden, so it's definitely possible. Tiva tribe wins reward. They win 3 hens and a rooster. And the Buku tribe wins reward. They win a dozen eggs. And the Jabeni tribe wins immunity. And the Vuku tribe wins immunity.
Oh no.
Shawnee and Lucian bond strongly. But then Lucian and Storm have a major fight. Johnny and Mio have a minor disagreement. Mio and Padme find something in common. And Padme leaves his alliance, though, with Mio and Deck. And Pike works hard at camp and becomes tired. Tyrion is impressing the rest of the team. Okay.
Is it R2?
I mean, I think Odysseus is going to idle someone out, and it could genuinely be anyone.
I don't know. They could agree on R2 here, but yeah, I feel like it's anyone's game to lose.
Yeah. Odysseus is using the idol. First votes goes to Odysseus, does not count. Second vote goes to Odysseus, does not count. Third vote goes to Odysseus, does not count.
Oh no, they've tried to
Fourth
betray
vote goes
him.
to Tyrion.
No.
And Tyrion is idled out of the. There goes my self insert. Okay, well. Ooh.
Who voted with him?
Odysseus and R2D2.
R2?
R2
Of
is.
course, the little shit.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going rogue.
Are you sure R2 can't be your next self insert?
I think R2 is now my self insert. Uh, okay. Idol is still hidden there.
Come on, Odysseus.
Tiva tribe wins reward. They win cooking utensils, herbs, spices, and kebabs. Jabini tribe wins reward. They win kebabs. And Tiva tribe wins
All
immunity,
right.
and the Jabeni tribe wins immunity. As Storm finds the Vuku tribe hidden immunity idol.
Coming in clutch.
Annabeth and Lucian bond slightly. Johnny and Flair bond strongly. That's all that we get there. Mio and Pike bond strongly. Johnny and Padme have a major fight. As Zoe finds the hidden immunity idol. Odysseus and R2D2 find something in common. As Unity and Zoe dissolve, as Odysseus, R2D2, and Zoe form an alliance.
Interesting.
So anti-Unity.
Mhm. Well, I mean, we're about to merge next episode, so
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
this can
Storm
go.
was kind of fighting a little bit with Lucian, but she's got the idol, so maybe Lucian.
Lucian might get a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah. Nope. No idol. First vote goes to Annabeth. Second vote goes to Flair. Third vote goes to Annabeth. Fourth vote goes to Flair. One vote left. The next person voted out is Flair for I mean, I guess she just got like the super purple edit because she feel like she did like nothing.
Yeah, it might have been just an easy vote.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're at the
All right.
merge. Who's the standout so far?
Uh, Zoe, I think, is playing a pretty solid game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's the one that sticks out to me. I think don't underestimate Odysseus. Uh, and then I think Lucian is another one to look out for because I feel like he has some moves to make. And then obviously Storm has the idol.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Unity, definitely managed to survive what she should not be at the jury phase of this game. There were two different instances where she should have been out, but an idle play and a quit really saved her. And then, if they win again, in those swap tribes, she would have also, been voted out. So
Probably.
bit of an underdog there. Yeah, I think I want to see if R2D2 causes also some more chaos because I feel like he's playing his own game.
Took you three self inserts to get here, Joe, but you did it.
I know, right? If your self insert goes, just find a new one.
Yep.
Okay, let's get into it. Okay. And Pike wins immunity.
Very nice.
Pike and Unity bond strongly. As Odysseus leaves this alliance with R2D2 and Zoe.
No.
Oh boy. I
Well,
mean,
I don't know what to expect.
yeah, I mean, as we know, brand steel merges are complete chaos and anything can happen.
We have three idols and a nullifier, too.
Yeah. All we know is Pike is safe so far. Okay. Let's see. Odysseus has secretly used the idol nullifier on deck.
Oh my.
Storm uses the Vuku tribe hidden idol on a deck. Because the idol nullifier, this idol is negated.
Oh shit.
Deck uses the idol on himself. Any votes cast against Deck will not count.
What is this?
This is a rule that has been established, and I don't know if I only nullifies one idol. If two idols got played on someone, they would be safe then. And
Yeah, of
somehow
course.
that's so that means because you have to do this, the idol nullifier would happen later. So I guess Odysseus must have told someone that he was using the idol nullifier on deck, and that
Well,
information got back to Storm and deck.
I think you have to play the votes, or like you have to read the votes, but idle nullifier is not a vote. So I think you're
Yeah,
allowed to play.
yeah, but what I'm saying is that most people wouldn't say I'm going to play these two idols on myself, and then
Yeah,
we would see the idol nullifier because it's the first thing pulled out of the urn. Um, so they had to have known that the idol nullifier was getting played on them. Otherwise, they would only use one idol.
yeah.
So Odysseus had to have told someone, and that information leaked back to them.
You don't betray Odysseus.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see what happens. First vote goes to deck, does not count. Second vote goes to deck, does not count. Third vote goes to deck, does not count. Fourth vote goes to deck, does not count. Fifth vote goes to deck, does not count. Sixth vote goes to deck, does not count. Seventh vote goes to deck, does not count. Eighth vote goes to deck, does not count. Ninth vote goes to Unity. 10th vote goes to Unity. And Unity, after
Uh,
surviving so much, gets taken out in one of the craziest merge tribals in Brand Steel history.
oh yeah, that was. I think yeah. The irony, she did play idol correctly not too long ago, and
Yeah.
it just transferred over later.
Yeah. But like they countered the idol nullifier, which is crazy. So,
Very much David versus Goliath moment.
yeah. But I mean, it did take two idols. So that does put Deck and Storm maybe in a little bit of a tough situation.
There's still some wiggle room.
Yeah. Okay. Chani finds the vote steal. Okay. Group number one is Annabeth, Lucian, Mio, Odysseus, Pike, and R2D2. Group number two is Chani, Deck, Johnny Silverhand, Padme, Storm, and Zoe. And group number one wins reward. They win a dozen pizzas to be enjoyed at camp.
Nice.
As R2D2 wins immunity, don't buoy me, love. Let's go.
Wait, with two handles has to. He doesn't even have hands.
Yeah.
He's a tripod, basic. How does he?
He's just
How?
you just got to be hold their buoy while still on the balance beam. It's easy.
I guess like if he uses one of his little like arms that can come out of him.
Yeah.
I think he's the only like full robot here.
Yeah. Johnny and Pike have a minor disagreement. Lucian and Pike bond slightly. Okay.
I think it's Stack or Johnny.
Um I mean, I'm just gonna assume they're voting deck here.
It's one of the two.
First vote goes to Lucian. Second vote goes to Lucian. Third vote goes to Padme. It's the hooded vote here. Fourth vote goes to Padme. Fifth vote goes to Lucian. Sixth vote goes to Lucian. Seventh vote goes to Lucian. Eighth vote goes to Lucian. Ninth vote goes to Padme. And Lucian, another pre-merge idol play player, taken out right away.
They're like, well, they're obviously good here. What's the odds they have another one?
Yeah. I think it's definitely just like threat, like everyone share the information about those idol plays, and it's like, well, We can't let them get too deep into this game now.
Yeah.
So Johnny, Lucian, and Storm voted on the outs here. So Storm, yet again, another tribal where she voted wrong. And Deck finds the hidden immunity idol.
He wants that honor.
Yeah. Okay. Group number 1 is Chani, Deck, Johnny, Mio, and Pike. Group number 2 is Annabeth, Odysseus, Padme, R2D2, and Zoe. Storm does not participate and cannot win rewards. As group number 1 win reward, they win a trip to a burger bar complete with beer and soft drinks.
Nice.
As Johnny wins immunity, Annabeth and Mio find something in common. Chani and Mio find something in common. Annabeth and Deck find something in common. And alliance forms between Annabeth, Chani, Padme, Pike, and R2D2.
I just love it's like R2D2 with all these ladies.
I know, right? Okay. I mean, Storm's been on the wrong side. I think Deck is still someone, I mean, if you're going for people who did idle plays.
I think Storm might be a safe vote here.
Mhm. Yeah, I can see that. I wonder if they might even try getting Deck to play it on himself and then go for Storm instead.
Yeah.
No one stands. First vote is Odysseus. Second vote is Storm. Third vote is Chani. Fourth vote is Odysseus. Fifth vote is
No.
Odysseus. Sixth vote is Storm. Seventh vote is Storm. Eighth vote is Chani. Ninth vote is Storm. 10th vote is Chani. And Storm is eliminated in a 5-3-3 votes.
Interesting.
I think they were very scared of idols. I think this might be a season where people are a little scared because of all those idol plays that have happened so far.
Understandably so. There's been
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Yeah. Annabeth, Chani, Odysseus, Padme, and R2D2 voted Storm. Deck, Johnny, and Mia voted Chani. And Pike, Storm, and Zoe voted Odysseus. Okay, working our way there. Okay, group number 1 is Annabeth, Chani, Deck, Mio, and R2D2. Group number 2 is Johnny, Odysseus, Padme, Pike, and Zoe. And group number 1 wins reward. They win a survivor picnic with wraps and wine, letters from home.
It sounds amazing.
And Mio wins immunity.
We haven't had a back-to-back immunity winner yet.
Yeah,
Or
true.
not back-to-back, a double
Yeah,
immunity winner yet.
everyone's won immunity for the first time. Padme and Pike have a minor disagreements. Pike and R2D2 have a minor disagreements. And alliance war between Chani, Mio, and Padme.
All right. I'm gonna say Pike's been kind of aggressive lately. They might target her.
Yeah.
I can
I
also see Johnny.
yeah, Johnny's an option. I think Odysseus is an option. He was kind of a backup in this last vote.
Alongside Shawnee, but
Yeah.
Storm was eliminated,
Yeah.
so might not be as big of a deal.
Yeah. Okay. No one stands. First vote goes to R2D2. Second vote goes to Johnny. Third vote goes to R2D2. Fourth vote goes to R2D2. Fifth vote goes to Johnny. Sixth vote goes to Johnny. Seventh vote goes to Johnny. Eighth vote goes to Johnny.
It's not looking good.
And Johnny is gone. Keanu Reeves, I'm sorry, but you can't take out my self insert.
Yeah.
The third time's the charm. So Deck, Johnny, and Mio were on the outs there.
Let's see. We have five sci-fi and four
Mm-hmm.
fantasy.
Yeah, pretty even, you know.
We're starting to get no. Yeah, that was correct. My bad.
Yeah. No, you were right. So, yeah, pretty good. Sometimes could be very uneven, but it's pretty good so far. Group number one is Shawnee, Mio, Padme, and R2D2. Group number two is Deck, Odysseus, Pike, and Zoe. Annabeth does not participate and cannot win reward. As group number two wins reward, they win an afternoon cruise and a feast.
Yes.
As Padme wins immunity.
All right.
Annabeth is impressing the rest of the team. Okay.
All
That's
right.
all we
I
get.
think R2's alliance is really controlling this right now. So whoever's not in that could be in danger.
Yeah. Um, this is also a very girl power season so far. I feel like
Yeah.
Odysseus deck. I mean, there's only three guys left.
Yeah, and R2 is
Is with
R2 is
ladies.
aligned with four of them. So
Yeah, yeah. So I would not be surprised if we see an Odysseus or Deck kind of target here. Obviously Deck's got an idol, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's either one of those being targeted here. Deck uses the idol on Mio.
interesting.
First vote goes to Mio, does not count. Second vote goes to Mio, does not count. Third vote goes to Odysseus. Fourth vote goes to R2D2.
No,
Fifth vote goes to Odysseus. Sixth vote goes to R2D2. Seventh vote goes to Odysseus. And
no,
Odysseus is voted out.
damn it.
Well, so yeah, Deck and Mio try to make a move against R2D2, but Odysseus and R2D2 voted Mio, and everyone else did Odysseus. Well, I think Deck's screwed unless he wins immunity. I think he's
Yeah, he just played his idol for nothing.
yeah. Okay, pair number one is Padme and the Star Wars people.
Yeah.
Annabeth and Shawnee are pair number two. Deck and Zoe, pair number three, and Mio and Pike, pair number four. And Star Wars power has prevailed here as group number one win reward, and they share it with Pike and Annabeth. And this is the loved ones.
Oh, nice.
And Shawnee wins immunity.
Are we done? I
Deck
think
and
Deck is cooked.
Deck and Pike have a major fight. Shawnee and Mio have a minor disagreement. Annabeth and Deck have a small fight. R2D2 rest of camp stores energy.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be Deck.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. First vote goes to Mio. Second vote goes to Zoe. Third vote goes to Pike. Fourth vote goes to Deck. we
What
have
is
four,
this vote?
we have four different votes. Four votes left. Fifth vote goes to Deck. Sixth vote goes to Deck. Yeah, so just the outsiders aren't even working together. R2D2 deck, and yeah, and I don't know. They're
He
just
just keeps throwing strays right here just to mess with people.
yeah. He's like you're next to me, yo.
I mean,
Oh
Zoe has the idol,
yeah.
and her number one just got.
Oh my
Oh,
god. R2D2 finds the idol.
when does this vote steal expire? I feel like it has to be soon.
Yeah, I think in the season it was like final six.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of power right there.
Oh, yeah.
It's them versus the split fiction people right now.
Pretty much. And Mio doesn't really have
Yeah.
a strong foundation.
Annabeth wins reward and shares it with Pike and R2D2. And this is they win a helicopter ride to the Malamala Beach Club. As
Cool.
Shawnee wins immunity.
I think this is our first repeat winner,
I know, right? It's kind of crazy it took until episode 13.
especially with the merge of 13 people.
Yeah. Padme and R2D2 bond strongly. Well, I'm guessing that Miyoko is here. She seems the
Unless Zoe,
most.
for
Yeah.
whatever reason, plays her idol on her.
Yeah, true. Zoe is using the idol on herself. First votes. Goes to Zoe, does not count. Second vote goes to Zoe, does not count. Third vote goes to Zoe, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Mio.
No, the
Fifth
dramatic
vote goes to
irony.
R2D2. Sixth vote goes to Mio. And yeah, this Zoe idles out her own IP player.
Well, it would have been a draw, and then she might have gone home by the revote.
Yeah, they just split the votes, and Pike voted R2D2 though.
All
Okay,
right, this is our finale.
final six. Okay, who are your favorites so far?
I gotta keep rooting for R2. I would say like R2 might be the front runner, but I feel like once Zoe is gone, he might be cooked because there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of underlying alliances within there.
Yeah.
I think Chani could show to be someone that wins, maybe Pike.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I would say like those are kind of like the people that I think are the front runners right now.
Yeah, I think Shawnee, especially if she gets maybe another couple immunity wins, that's definitely can be kind of like that under the radar female winner that we see in Survivor a lot of time that kind of picks up some end game immunities. I think Padme, I mean, I think she could be good in a final tribal council, so I could definitely see if she gets there, potentially being able to sway votes. But I do think R2D2 is definitely like the fan favorite right now. Like
Oh yeah.
he's definitely, the last guy standing. Um, been kind of a chaotic agent throughout this game. Um, and he has an idol, so I mean, if he doesn't use it here and so he goes, he's got final four.
Oh yeah.
So we will see who wins immunity. As Padme wins immunity and shares it with Chani and R2D2. And they win a spaghetti meal and cake back at camp. Annabeth and Padme bond slightly.
I think Zoe, her time has come.
Yeah, I think so too. Chani uses the vote steal power on Zoe.
For no other reason, just I guess erase all her hope.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. First vote goes to Zoe. Second vote goes to Shawnee. Third vote goes to R2D2. Fourth vote goes to Annabeth.
What is this tribal?
Fifth vote goes to Zoe.
Okay.
And so he goes,
They could
why?
have just made it unanimous.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, good thing Shawnee and Padme knew what they needed to do. That this season, this alliance has steamrolled, but they have kind of been bad strategists. They have kind of been throwing rogue votes a lot.
Uh, yeah. At this point, it's like Shawnee and Padme might be like the two competing to win.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Okay, R2D2 final four though. Let's see who wins immunity. Shawnee wins immunity.
Cementing her challenge beast status.
Yep. Annabeth and Padme have a minor disagreements. Shawnee and R2D2, so they both now are having disagreements with people. Could be one of them. I mean, it can't be Shawnee, so it might be Padme.
I don't know. I could see them being like, all right, maybe R2. I don't know. It's random. It's like Padme and Shawnee are like the two like big players right now,
Yeah.
especially after last vote. So all they
I
need is one more to get things in their favor.
it would be cool if they did go for R2D2. He plays the idol, and we get another idol play in this season with a lot of idol plays.
Oh yeah.
Okay, R2D2 is using the idol. First vote goes to Padme. Second vote goes to Padme. Third vote goes to Annabeth. Fourth vote goes to Annabeth. One vote left. And Annabeth is taken out.
Oh, she
So,
did way better than Percy.
yeah,
She has that on her
final
feather in her
five.
hat.
Yeah, Pike was the one out there. So, um, yeah,
Oh, the last fantasy person's left standing.
yep. Okay, let's see who wins. Final immunity. Pike wins Samotion.
I think R2 is cooked now.
Yeah, I mean he's going into fire, like absolutely.
No, I feel like Pike might just side with the two and be like, you know what? Yeah, we'll just get rid of because
Well, it's forced fire making, so
oh, it is. My bad.
yeah. Padme and R2D2 have a small fight. Padme and Pike bond slightly. Shawnee and Padme bond slightly. As R2 leaves this alliance, he's like, screw you guys, and he just like goes off on his own.
The sad part is R2 has a built-in torch with him.
Yeah, he should win fire.
There is no reason he shouldn't win fire.
Yeah. Pike decides to give up individual money and compete in fire. She gives immunity to Padme and grants safety to Shawnee to go into fire against
This is
R2.
stupid. It's like, all right, so this is our fantasy versus sci-fi finale right here. It's
Yeah,
them who can make fire. Can Pike cast the spell to catch the fire, or can R2 with the science, with the tool he has, build a better fire faster?
I mean, I want R2D2 to win so bad here, but
I do as
also
well.
also kind of want a fantasy representative in final three, but I don't think Pike has any chance to beat these two. So I'd rather have R2D2 because that might be a little more fun of a final three.
Yeah.
But Pike wins, and
No!
R2D2 is the fallen angel of the season.
That's sad.
Now, is that going to be a respected move by Pike? Because Pike was definitely number three, but just made, just put herself into fire against, a big name.
It's tough. I'd say the other downside is Johnny and Padme might split votes
Mm-hmm.
because they played a very similar game, except
Yeah.
that Johnny has the immunity wins to kind of help differentiate.
Yeah. But even I mean, Shawnee has 3 wins. Padme had 2.
It's one more.
Yeah. So just one more. I mean, I think it's really going to come down to social. Who played the better social game? Okay, first vote goes to Padme. Second vote goes to Shawnee. Third vote goes to Pike. Fourth vote goes to Pike. Fifth vote goes to Shawnee. Sixth vote goes to Pike. Seventh vote goes to Shawnee. Eighth vote goes to Pike. Ninth vote goes to Shawnee. And the 10th and final vote in a 5-4-1 vote, Shawnee is the winner.
Very nice.
That one Padme vote from Mio here.
Uh,
Pretty important that because I mean if she voted Pike, then Padme would have had to decide, and I'd assume goes Shawnee, but also they did kind of have some disagreements at the end, so it actually might have been a Pike win.
maybe.
Yeah, and Padme wins the fan favorite award.
All right. Well, Sci-Fi ends up winning here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Pike tried there as the fantasy representative, but couldn't get it done. R2D2, great player in terms of the character.
R-
Terrible strategist, but great.
R2 is coming back no matter
Yeah,
what.
absolutely. That was great. I think Deck is also someone who should be coming back. Odysseus, someone who should be coming back. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Shawnee and Padme are good options.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, look at how many idle plays. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only counting correct ones. Five.
Yeah.
So five correct idle plays on the season.
That's insane. That's because -1 because of the quit, so that's
Yeah,
19, 16. Almost a third of the tribal councils had a correct idle play.
yeah, yeah. That's really insane. This season was a very chaotic season. This is what Chaos Gremlin should have been in terms of gameplay.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, look at this. Pike only received one vote in this entire game.
So did Booster Gold.
Yeah. And it was the one vote that mattered. Shawnee did 4. And Padme had 9. So, but Zoe considered most strategic, followed by Pike, followed by Annabeth.
So fantasy represented.
Yep. But it's the 3 immunity wins here puts Shawnee just a little bit ahead of Padme and Pike there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there we have it. Another season in the books.
Yeah, this was a fun one. Excited that Sci-Fi wins. I think Shawnee is a good representation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited to see what our next one will be. Joe and I haven't talked it out yet, but
We're gonna have some
yeah,
fun ones. We're gonna have some fun ones.
we definitely are. All right, that's it for now, and we're gonna see you guys in the next episode.
Yep. We will see you all in the next one.
Peace.
Adios.